This Hooligan Hall meeting is now in session.
You may be seated. Judge Cody Knapp is presiding.
Listen here, you mother lickers. We've yet to come to a decision on what we're going to do.
When the gym's going to be open and how we will be operating.
I don't know what kind of accent that was.
We're going to let it happen though.
All right. Guys, like we said yesterday, things are constantly changing. There are a ton of moving parts with what the state put out and how the county is interpreting it and how we have to interpret what that is. So we're still trying to figure out some details there. In order to do that, we actually want to have a Hooligan Hall meeting with you guys. We want you. All right, so we're going to set a day or a time tomorrow. For everybody to join in.
Zoom class in 6:30. Call it 7.
Yeah, we're gonna call it 7. I like that. We'll call 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. We'll send out Zoom links. We'll have it on Facebook, IG, and on the WAD post page, so you can join in on that with us. But we need to collectively get together, let you guys understand what we're dealing with and how we want to proceed as a gym. So we want your guys' opinion on this. So please do join us on that. Yeah.
Just a quick brief. Technically, gyms are still closed and will be for at least until mid-May. There is a caveat with personal training and personal services that we can operate under in small groups, and we just wanted to get everyone's opinion and see how many people are interested, how many of you are a little bit on the conservative side and want to wait to reopen, just to make sure that everybody's kind of on the same page.
Yep. Cool. So tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Be there, be on time. Let's figure this out as a community, a hooligan DNR nation, right? Figure out what we want to do, what makes the most sense for our community, and how that will actually look moving forward.
Facebook event?
Yeah. We'll make a Facebook event for you guys to join in. Please join the Facebook event so we have an idea as far as who is going to come to that. And like I said, we'll post that in that Facebook event and then the link to Zoom as well as on the WAD page, more than likely. So, yeah, it sucks because we had a plan and now we have to alter that plan based on new things that emerged from yesterday into today. So just gotta make sure that we're doing our part and doing the right thing for you guys and for the community abroad. So yes, moving forward on to Hero WAD Tuesday.
Hero WAD Tuesday. Warm up. We're going old school, guys. Can anybody tell me what DROMS means? DROMS. Dynamic range of motion, guys. That is just our typical high knees, butt kicks, floor sweeps, Samson stretch, walking. If you have the room to go walking inchworms, all that fun stuff. If not, do it in place. But we are looking to get just range of motion. If you want to get the heart rate up a little bit before that, maybe go for a quick 400-meter jog or hit some burpees, but then take that body through range of motion. When we're done, we're going into strength. Wrong. What are we doing?
We're going directly into a hero workout, and before I actually talk about that hero workout, let's talk about Murph, Memorial Day Murph. That is right around the corner, guys. So shirts for that, I'm going to make the shirt order live here. Just trying to figure out the best platform to do it on. So yeah, that might be on Facebook, it might be on IG.
Again, a Facebook event where everybody comments on their size. I feel like that might work.
Yeah. But look for that coming in the next day or two, a shirt order in some manner for your Memorial Day Murph. We'll put out what it looks like, and then you guys can choose to order one or not. At this point, it is still 100% our goal to get people whether that's 4 people at a time or 10 people at a time, or however we are going to be bound by the county and state, but we will do what we can to get Murph done this year. So it might just look a little different. Heats of 4
Might look a
all
lot different.
day long.
Right. Might just take over City Park.
Starting at 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. in the morning. That would be that would be fun.
With that said, if you plan on doing Murph and you have the capability to work in pull-ups because they're not in our programming, work them in. Otherwise, if you don't and you're not going to be making it into the gym, depending on how the town hall meeting stuff goes, Hooligan Hall tomorrow, then you are going to want to scale back, modify those pull-ups in that workout.
Yeah, you guys get creative with your pull-ups, right? Rows, bar rows, dumbbell rows, kettlebell rows, banded rows. Any version of a row is going to help you
Dugouts.
in that. I mean, there's no replacement for a pull-up itself. You can just do what we can. Okay, so Kyle talked about drums, high knees, butt kicks, Samson stretch, floor sweepers, single leg broad jump into a squat, right? All of those fall into that. I love what he said as far as taking a warm-up lap, go for a 200 or 400 meter run to start, and then go ahead and hit your drums. Now, the workout. This is probably one of my favorite hero workouts. It is Manion. We told you 4 weeks ago that we would be doing Manion today. The cool thing with Manion is his anniversary is tomorrow, so we're just a day ahead of his anniversary. Last week was Tillman's anniversary. We chose to do Clovis just because it fell in well in line with what we were wanting for programming for you guys, but Tillman's anniversary was last week, and now we have
Tillman's a hard one to do too.
yeah, Tillman's a tough one. But now we have Travis Manion today. So Travis Manion, that is a monster of a workout for a very good reason. Read his story; it's a good story. Dude was a badass. All of these guys were, but it is 7 rounds. You have 29 back squats.
We'll start with 400.
Yeah, you do start with a 400 meter run. You start with a 400 meter run, and you have 29 back squats at prescribed weight of 135 and 95. 7 rounds of that. What was your math on that?
Math is 1 3/4 mile run and 203 back squats.
Yes. That is a recipe for a tight back, right? Your hip flexors are going to be working their little hip flexor booties off, so you need to make sure that that's one of your key things for warming up and mobility is warm up and stretch out those hip flexors, smash them out. Same thing with the quads, glutes, and hams and calves, right? Get them prepped for this. Spend about 20 minutes of mobility, in my opinion, mashing out the legs and hips and glutes and all of that, right? So mash out good. But 7 rounds, 400 meter run, 29 back squats with 135 on the bar or 95. Now, how do we modify that, right? Well, modification number 1 for the run is we reduce the distance of the run to maybe a 200 meter each time instead of a 400. We can look at reducing the actual run down to a row. A 500 meter row equals a 400 meter run. You can do a Airdyne or Salt bike, which would be 0.7 miles to equal that same distance. If you wanted to add an actual bicycle into the equation, then you're looking at, I want to say it's 3 miles. 3 miles.
For 400?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
No way, man.
You're crazy.
I'll do the math and I'll let you guys know.
Based on the math that you did for
yeah, it was 29 miles on
28
miles on 10. So what is that?
2.8 times. So 400 times 2.8.
Okay.
Which is a little less than, I think 1,100 meters. A little less than 3/4 of a mile, I guess.
All right, cool. Well, anyways, now modifying the squat, right? Kyle's got a dumbbell. He can hold that right on that back rack and achieve his back rack squat. We can do this with a dumbbell. We can do this with a kettlebell. We can do this with a sandbag. We can do this with a book bag. We can do this with a duffel bag. whatever object you have, the ideal position is it's on your back rack position. If that is not awesome or copacetic for you, then you are going to change positioning. You're going to go into that goblet position in that front rack, right? That's totally an option. So whatever version you need to do to find good position, to keep the back from getting tight, right? Inevitably the back will get a little tight on this one. Again, that's just from all the hip flex in action that's going to happen, but stay core tight, as Kyle's saying, right? So use whatever version, whatever variation you have for you. And remember, we can modify reps as well. If 29 reps is too much, then take it down to 20 or take it down to 15. Drop your reps down appropriately for you. Yeah?
Yeah. On the other side, if you are limited to a single dumbbell or a light barbell and not able to get RX, even though it is within your wheelhouse, you individually could look to change your rep scheme the other way to make the intensity of this workout what it should be, so you're not running through 29 squats at 32 pounds super fast, because it's not the appropriate weight for you on this workout. So feel free to play with reps that way, or even air squats, same thing, maybe hitting 50 air squats around instead of just 29.
Yep. Other things that you can look at, guys, is squat jumps, right? I squat box jump. I can do that with a little bit of weight. Maybe I have a med ball, right? I go down into my squat. I jump up onto my box with my weight and then back up, right? So get creative, and that would work as a one-to-one, right? I have weight, I'm jumping onto an elevated surface, hold the ball however you want, right? Whatever's comfortable. Squat, jump, land, up. So all of these are cool options and how we can modify this based on what you have. Some of you did take med balls. This is a great chance to use it, right? It could be wall balls. You could do wall balls, right? You could get fun with wall balls. Do 29 wall balls each round.
Yeah, fun. I'll take that.
Sweet, guys. That's what we got. So recap, if you just got here, it is, we're going to have a Hooligan Hall meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. and talk about what it looks like to move forward into next week, and if it makes sense for us to do so as a community, as a DNR Hooligan Nation. So we want you on the meeting at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Zoom link will be available for you to click in and get in there.
You see that?
See what?
I swear I just saw Bigfoot.
Fuck. Guys,
we're going searching.
Yesterday's hunt was unsuccessful. I got a feeling today might be the day.
Might be the day.
See what happens.
Tune in.
I do have a selfie stick.
Oh, dude. I know that was at the camera, but it was in my face.